we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stringer. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stringer. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, L.A.
Elijah Moore.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Going quickly here to Thomas.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Back to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, man, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On third down, Stringer. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a Cowboy first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Throwing on first down, Stringer.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And he's got his target, Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On 1st and 10, Stringer. And going deep for Hill.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Touchdown!
Jacob Harris.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Ernest Jones.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Stringer. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Pollard going to try the right side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On target over the middle to Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
You gotta love her, baby. Give me some
Mac Jones.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cowboys 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught.
And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stringer. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jacob Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Stringer. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Rams. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stringer. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Back to throw. Stringer. Complete. Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
On 1st down, Stringer able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Stringer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jacob Harris
there to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken.